Hell yeah. Hold on, y'all. Hold what you got. Hold what you got. Y'all like my mouse pad? Live. Reboot. Where's the live stream? Where is it? It says I'm up. It says I'm live here. There we go. Pork chop time. All right. I got that. Now I got a chat monitor here. Sound coming through all right. Where's the live stream? Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. I can enlarge this a little bit. What's up, Emo? Welcome to you. And are we frozen? Is that YouTube or is that no OBS is fine? So that must be a YouTube thing. There, now we're back. Okay, maybe I was just standing really still. Hey guys, good to see you. Hope you are all doing well. Let me put that over there out of the way. Make sure that, okay, that's good. We're going to do pork chops today. I got this set up as quickly as possible. And I realized the other day that the mic, this mic, if I turn my back to it or walk away, you guys can't hear so well over here, but just bear with me. Bear with me, and we'll get, there we go. Pull this guy up some. And, you'll get the gist of what's going on. Anyway, welcome, Multicam people. I didn't season my cast iron the other day after I cleaned it, so I will show you guys how, you know what, I don't want hair down in my, Nikola Djokovic. Okay, I don't care about tennis. I don't want my hair all down in my cooking. Oh, but you know what though, I gotta do laundry in a little bit. I should have got that started already, but I want to get this done. Since it's a multicam thing, I just put that on and hold the hair back. I'll show you guys how I season my cast iron. You guys see the little droplet of oil I just put in there? That's enough. You just take paper towel, make sure to get down in the corners nice. And because this is a single piece of iron, you gotta get the whole thing. All around the edges, the underside. And then, once you've got the whole thing, get the handle. And give it a nice little wipe with the paper towel, and that's how you season cast iron. I also need to wash my plate here. I made some peanut butter and jelly sandwiches on toast last night. Oh yeah, by the way, before we get going any farther, thank you for the multicam love, Pooter. Always good to see you. Pooter, Ryer said, is Pooter here? Did you hear that, Pooter? You're famous. Pooter, you've been talked about in the green room of comedy clubs multiple times. I want you to know that. So, anytime somebody in your life is giving you shit, you say, hey, famous comedians know who I am. Yeah, the Secret Show stream was fun. You guys did a great job liking that video. You guys did a great job liking that video. And man, it just looked nice. Turned it off. There was I got back to the back and there was like 17 live viewers. That was nice. That's good. All right, so we got that. So here's what we're doing. I need these pork chops. They didn't have what I usually get. So I got something for a comparable amount of meat at a similar price. So that's what we paid for them. $5.75 for a large pack of thin chops. I'd rather have the thick chops, but I didn't want to. I had an amount of money I wanted to spend, or rather, I wanted to spend under an amount of money, rather. So we ended up with these chops. So I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna need some rice. I'm gonna make tea. So I'll need both of these things out here. Also gonna make my rice in the rice cooker, as always. So I'll need this here. I got my GB there. And honestly, while I'm over here, let's have a word from the sponsors, guys. I'm doing this off cam, hopefully. You can't see me over here, can you? Where does the cam cut off there? At the T? Okay, we're good. I'm on this side of it. We all right. I can see myself if I peek around the corner here. Yeah, guys, Secret Show was fun. Killer night, my boy Matty Stew. You guys hear me talk about Matty Stew. He was on the green room door duty tonight at work. Introduce you guys to him. If you guys are watching the live tonight, you got to see Matty. I'm gonna put this in, and I need it. I'll get the rest of that shit out in a little bit. Damn. I'm gonna need 2 cups of rice. Running low on rice. Maybe right under the Pyrex line. Shit. Well, shit fire. But yeah, that was Brother Matty got on. I was very stoked about that. Very happy for him. I think that's his first Secret Show. And he deserves it. He worked really hard. Butter. Put that over here. I don't know why I always, you guys will notice I kind of put things in a similar spot all the time. Like my butter always ends up over there somehow. This is always my little workstation. Shit. All right, let's go ahead and get the heat going here. Get this pan heating up. I'm gonna hit it with a little EVOO, Rachel Ray. On that butter. All right, and small itty bitty pan. It's in here. Itty bitty pot. We'll go ahead and get our tea going. And that's going to be our beverage for the remainder of the evening. So to explain exactly what's happening, it's pork chop time, so you guys obviously know we're making pork chops. I'm also going to make some gravy with the chops. Put that on high. Got a measuring cup right there. And my sugar, I'm going to do about a cup, just about a cup of sugar. And this is for a whole gallon. Put sugar away. We don't need that no more. Alright. Sugar's put away. We can go ahead and get our rice cooker ready to go. Plugged in. What's up, Justin? Cough to get off, that's right. Yeah, the secret show, I had a lot of fun. Got some cool requests. I got some cool requests and didn't really do any of them. And I kind of made fun of one guy for making a request. And then did it. I'm washing rice, which probably could wait. Yeah, I'm gonna need to get some pork chops. Honestly, for 2 cups, that's looking pretty clear already. Maybe we could just be done here. Yeah, that butter's completely melted. Let me get these chops in that pan. Right under the Pyrex line. Swirl the bowl around here. Get all the rice from the side that is accumulated. And then give it a little shake. Sort of make it even. Let's do the tea a stir. Tea water a stir. It's bubbling on the bottom. Oh! While I'm remembering, paper towel. pinch of baking soda. All right. All right. You guys know the drill. Salt, pepper, garlic and onion powder. But this time I'm going seasoned salt and all of those other things. Tea waters was making all that racket. I can see the pan's turning. I got a fork here. There's my fork. This is going to be a quick one because these thin pork chops ain't going to take long at all to cook. So we're going to go ahead and get our rice going right now. Get some tea in this bag. There's some tea bags in this pot. Okay, we got 3 and I need 4. We got crackers in the other box. Alright, that tea's doing what I wanted it to do. I just need 1. There we go. Like I told you guys, these things are going to be quick. Get it. One of these little pieces of the cleaning sponge thing that's in there. Oh, by the way, holy shit. I forgot I can do that now. Whoops. Now that's going to smell like hot candy every time we cook anything on this because that's got sugar in it. Hard to get that smell. Leave that right there for now. Go ahead and get the water I'm going to need. This takes a minute. Yeah, so Secret Show was fun. A lot of homies. A lot of people moving to Austin, especially with this the last fires that hit LA. People are kind of sick of dealing with the LA stuff. And a lot of people are sick of dealing with the LA stuff. So I heard LA comics in the green room tonight saying that nobody who's left LA has regretted it. Everyone who's left LA is happy with that decision. So a lot of people moving in, which is nice. It's good for the scene, it's good for comedy. Cool. Somebody said something really awesome tonight where, like, if you move to Austin and you're spending time here and you go back in LA and people find out that you're coming to Austin and you're actually getting funnier because you're getting stage time in front of people and in good crowds. It's not just like gonna feed into a delusion. Because he said a lot of LA comics aren't that funny. And then they come out to Austin and realize, oh shit, these people are actually fucking funny. Fuck, I gotta actually be funny now. I can't just get up and state my credits. These are pitiful pork chops, dude. Look at that. Look at these little, these are like each of these, this whole pack's not gonna do anything for me. But at least it's going to render some nice flavor for the gravy. It's nuts that this was $5 and like I could have gotten for the same price of the bone-in chops that I usually get. There's so much more meat. that. I just felt the urge. Sometimes you feel the urge to do something while you're cooking. You know? Sometimes you just feel the urge to just over everything, you know? Y'all ever feel the urge to do that? You ever feel the urge to do that, do you? Huh? Say, you ever feel the urge to do that? Say now, you ever feel the urge to do that? Huh? Y'all like that sizzle? Yeah, I do need a catchphrase. What are my catchphrases? Y'all ever do that? Say. Okay, I'm done with this. I can put this away. 100 tea bags, 99 now, because we took one out. We got 99 problem. 99 tea bags. And a bitch ain't one. Hit me. I like to see that right there. I like to see that right there. You got that going like that. And that's exactly how you want that to go. Exactly how you want that to go. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's exactly what you want that to look like. Keep rotating these guys around from the bottom of that stack and just keep letting that do its thing. Hell yeah. Yeah, getting pretty good time. It's almost midnight. So I am going to stream tonight. We're going to jump back in. We're going straight into a battle tonight in the expansion. Straight into a battle. There's that, and there's that. Try and get these a little better over here. Oh, wrong one. I wanted this one. You know what, since I got more room here, I can probably fit these last two in there now. Most definitely. like a glove. And then you got this bag, you can just wrap this whole thing back in there. And your mess is contained to just this bag. Wash the hands. Hell yeah, dude. Catchphrases are nice. Like, you don't have to have, like, you don't have to have a response prepared if you're good at catchphrases. You can just live your life and speak, and people will just be like, "Oh, that rolled off the tongue nice." I'm not worried about any of that getting on the bottom of the pan either, because that's kind of, I'm going to use all that flavor and then some for the gravy. Let's go ahead and get the gravy prepared. That'll be probably enough. Yeah, that'll be enough. Well, let's just another little pinch, because why not? I was feeling it. I was feeling another pinch. I was feeling another little pinch. What can you do? Oh, Sparky. Got everything piled in there. I'm going to go ahead and pull these pork chops off, and our rice still got more than 10 minutes left, so that's going to be nice. Go ahead and get a big chunk of butter ready to go in the pan for that. Look at that, that quick and all that. Alright. Put big old piles of pork chops over here on this plate. Basically, each of these pork chops is like a bite. That's like a me-sized bite. These little bite-sized pork chops are cute though. And these ones are getting lucky, because they're getting a little more butter. Actually, I don't know. because these pork chops don't have the kind of fat that the pork chops I usually cook have. There's that. Uh-oh. I'm just going to shake our flour mix up just like that. Just let it. Get that in there, spread out nice like that, and get to cooking it down. I mean, this is the fun part. Making the gravy. That's the real fun part. Getting all that shit off the bottom of the pan like that. And then turn into that paste and brown a little more. I want all of the light color to be gone from the flour. I want it to all be like a dark, nice, like this is sort of getting there. Like almost the color of like mud. Almost the color of mud. Oh, I got a second. Still waiting on the 10-minute timer to pop off. That should happen any second now. Like while I'm looking at it, it should turn. And it hasn't. 10 minutes. There it went. Just then. I knew it was going to be soon. That water ready. All right. High heat. So yeah, now I'm getting to that color that I wanted. You see? Now with all that flour, let's go ahead and get some water in here. There's your camera smoking up for you, huh? Now you see how fast that water cooked out of it? It's already getting thicker, but I don't know if you guys can tell. See, all that shit's off the bottom of the pan now and in the flavor. Now it's the color that I want. See that nice deep brown color, and it's starting to get a little paste going. When it starts to look the consistency of gravy, you're not done yet. It will look like the consistency you want at the end long before it gets there. Try to stir in for best you can. That'll give you a gauge of, and you gotta make sure you get this thing mixed evenly, y'all. Because my pan's not even, it kind of rotates as I stir, but I don't really mind that. I've kind of learned to cook with it that way. But just make sure you get every bit of that paste that you've created incorporated in the water. And you want it to kind of reach like a runny consistency without a lot of resistance when you stir it. And I haven't quite gotten there yet. Well, I might have. episode. Maybe zhuzh up the flavor a little bit on that. Give it a little chicken broth. I don't know how much that was. Probably maybe a quarter of a cup. And stir till the cows come home. How about let's get some tea poured? This is steeped plenty long enough. No mess. Uh-oh. We lost a little bit, but not too bad. Now I'm going to bring the heat down from 5 to about 2.5. And this is turning into a nice gravy. Into a real nice gravy. All right, now let me get a little bit of tea that we spilled there off the counter, off the bottom. Get some more water in here to top this off. Please like the video if you haven't yet. Be subscribed if you haven't, if you aren't already. Click the notification bell if you want to be notified when I go live with videos much like this one. Or, like the one I'm going to do in probably about an hour, we're going to go live playing some Witcher, some Blood and Wine expansion on the Witcher, going straight into a mission, straight into a quest. Go. Give it the old back and forth. Shake. Mix everything up nice. Gravy with another little stir. The rice should be around, I don't know, it was 6 minutes last I looked. Now it is at 3 minutes. Once the rice is done, gravy will be done. What's up, Daniel? I gotta get you a wrench, Daniel. Give me a second. We gotta get you a wrench. Yeah. Gravy's doing what I want it to do. I like having this here I can just look there and not turn around. I don't need to turn around to see what it's doing. Tea's gonna be good. Witcher's gonna be good tonight. Little ASMR paper towel for you. There you go. Daniel gets a wrench. Rice done. Power off, unplug. Alright, we'll go ahead and kill the heat on the gravy. Let it move off the heat and thicken up. I'm gonna eat one of these pork chops. They're good. Very small. Very small. But if we're being honest, I kind of already knew. Oh, I love that sound. Kind of already knew that oh my God, I hit that tea out of the park every time, dude. Kind of already knew that the rice and gravy was going to be the shining star of this cook. Put it in here. I'll put it in here. Need a big plastic spoon. I need to clean out the rest of the dishwasher, but I can do that later. Big bowl of rice. I'm gonna break this up good. And this gravy ended up a little thinner. You guys remember when I got to the point where I was like, it really doesn't need any more water. And then I added some chicken broth after that. I didn't need to add the chicken broth, but that's what gives it more of a runny consistency. Yeah. So, you guys want, these are how the pork chops turned out. Small, but the flavor's there. Like, flavor's most certainly there. Mix this rice and gravy up until that gravy's incorporated into all the rice. Not a lot of people like to do it like this, and I realize that because people tell me, oh no, I'd rather have like a collection of gravy in the center and then like take a scoop of white rice and dip that in the gravy. But I always like to mix mine together like this. I just like to. All right. By the way, I haven't even tasted our gravy yet, so we're going to see. Well, it sure is hot. it's so hot that kind of scalded the flavor. It's good. It's not the best I've ever made, but it's good. These little... Not. No. Pull back here. No, I don't think that's it either. Huh. Well, damn. Well, damn. I really want that to be the lid for it, but that's obviously not it. Here on this thing. So I don't like that. You know what, fuck it, at least it's gonna lid fit. Start getting this mess cleaned up, because this was supposed to be a little quick stream so that we can get to the game. Now, these kinds of things is like, if I get done streaming and it's like 5 a.m. and I'm like, man, I really want a snack right now, like something savory, but I don't want to do any effort for it. What can I make? And that's when I'll come out and throw this whole thing of rice and this gravy I'm about to pour over it in the microwave and enjoy a delicious savory delicious little savory snack for the middle of the night. All right. Now I'm going to go ahead and just get this. Jason sent me a message earlier. He said he had to get up early. He got to get up early tomorrow. So he wasn't going to see the stream tonight, but he was happy with the secret show. Jason's a real OG. Jason's been showing up for every single stream a lot longer than most people have. Jason's MVP around these parts. I told Jason, I said, man, if I had 10 Jasons, we'd be all right. Keeps a positive chat going all the time. He picks up on the, and to be honest, Jason's like the real moderator. Like everybody's got a wrench. Jason's the real moderator. Jason's sometimes something will be going on in chat, and I'll message Jason and be like, "Hey, I'm about to remove somebody's wrench. You know what to do." So everybody gets a wrench. But like I said, Jason's the OG. Now I can go ahead and get my pan. Always, even after I'm done cleaning it, I'll dry it off with paper towels, but I also always put it on the stove and let it sit over high or low heat. Like super low heat. Like the lowest setting, just to get all of the moisture out of it. Anyway, we're going to eat this. And I'm going to clean the rest of this mess. All right, this rice and gravy is cool now. All right. Now it's not so hot. I can appreciate the flavor of it. I can tell that there's not as much fat from the pork in here as there is the butter. Well, butter's good. Butter's very good, so there's nothing like that part's okay. But I would like a little more of the pork flavor, which I don't get from these little bite-sized pork chops. Like, so thin, like no fat. What can you do? Did y'all see that? Hell yeah, Planet. He is, Pooter. Jason is. Jason's gotten to do a couple. Jason was there whenever I was working at Vulcan. Jason came in and he helped. He actually worked with the company that was running shows back then as a seater. He was showing people to their seats. Vulcan back in the day, and like I told him, anytime he wanted to come to the shows to let me know. Jason's he's the kind of dude where we were at a pre-shift before work one day at Vulcan, and I'm like, hey, this is Jason, he's gonna be hanging out with us today. And everybody was very nice. Jason deserved it. Good dude. But yeah, he's done that. He's been to Secret Show. Jason got to hang out with us at pre-shift at Vulcan, and we went up on the roof. And he got to be. There's a thing, like before a shift, we always do a thing called a pre-shift, like before a show starts. And after pre-shift, so pre-shift means that everything's set up for the show. Most of the hard work's done. Everything is where it should be. Everybody knows what their job for the night's going to be. Everybody knows what their duty is. Duty. But yeah, before that, everybody just gotta know what they like. Get everything done, and then we do pre-shift. And after pre-shift is over, that's where everybody gets like, all right, if you need to smoke, go smoke. Anything you got to do. If you want to grab a slice of pizza, do that now. Show's going to start in 30 minutes. But back then, after pre-shift, I always had joints rolled, and we would go up to the roof where that big, the big mural is painted. Chris Rogers Art's mural is up there. Jason was hanging out with us up there. So he got to experience the door guy thing for a day. Give it the big old thumbs up. Hell yeah, Planet. Those shows were awesome. I loved it back then. I saw my Vulcan family tonight. They came over to Secret Show. That's one thing I love about Austin is the only competition is in people's minds. And I'm guilty of it sometimes. But the only real competition is someone competing with themselves. It's like the owner of Vulcan will come over to Secret Show on Thursdays and hang out with us in Red Band. Nick, you guys have heard us talk about Nick. You hear Tony talk about him on Kill Tony sometimes, my friend Nick, as owner of Vulcan. There's no separation. Adam, the mothership booker, pops in from time to time. Just about all the Creek people. Everybody goes everywhere. There's no bad blood. Gary Panisse. That's right. Y'all might have got a little Gary Panisse cameo in the Secret Show stream tonight. But there's no way to know for sure. You can never tell. You can never tell if there's a real Gary or a fake Gary or which Gary it is. It was right here, not in the cabinet. That's fine. The lid keeps falling out. It's the top of the lid that landed on my hand. Don't worry about it. Honestly, not enough to touch this thing with a wet hand. I'll just leave it there. I might just do the dishwasher later. I ain't really feeling like it right now. Oh, hell yeah. That was sort of my thing, is that there were... I was always rolling something up. Yeah, dude, and that's always been the case. I always like to make sure everybody has I'm trying to make sure everybody had a good shift, you know? It'll put everybody in the right headspace. You all meet up together on the roof. Smoke a little before you go up. Go do your shift. I think it makes everybody feel good. It just gives a sense of togetherness. To all that we do, you know? Sense of camaraderie. Some of those door people have gone on to work at Mothership. Some of them are still with me at Sunset. Some of them don't even do comedy no more. That's how it happens. Sometimes people fall out of it, and you hear. I just remember hearing old episodes of Rogan of him saying, "Oh, whatever happened to that guy? He doesn't do comedy anymore. He quit." What? He was so funny. Why did he quit? You know, got a family, got a kid, settled down. You know, lost the urge. I'm like, wow, that guy. I never thought that guy would quit. And then they would like tell jokes that person told, and it's like this person was memorable enough to have jokes and bits that people talk about on podcasts years later. And I can see, man, just doing comedy for how long? I celebrated my 5-year anniversary of stand-up comedy this week. And I've never been secretive about, like, I don't go up as much as everybody else does. I don't do as much. I don't put as much effort in as other people. But I can see how people get very frustrated doing that waiting game, you know, of when am I gonna when's my break coming, you know? When am I the guy who gets to go on stage and do the jokes instead of check people in for other people to tell them jokes, you know? I see how that happens. I see how those thoughts occur. So I get how people quit. I get it. Hell, I think about it all the time. I'm like, have I quit already? Have I quit stand up? You guys have heard me say that. My nose is running. I really need to blow my fucking nose or I'm going to keep sniveling until the cows come home, let me tell you. Okay. Yeah, you guys have heard me complain about stuff like that. I'm like, man, I'll oh shit. The Kill Tony Facebook. Yeah. Boy, you guys got something different going on that out there in that thing. That's right, I remember it was me and Michael. Michael messaged me one time. Do you know anything about this Kill Tony Facebook? You and me are moderators. I was like, I have no idea, buddy. Because he knew me from the Discord. That Facebook group's something else. But I get it. Kill Tony's a big thing now, so I mean it's. It's like the kind of thing that we're like established comics are experiencing huge boosts in their career after doing Kill Tony. Like there's been people who have a giant following already that get on Kill Tony and then all of a sudden they're like it's huge. There's a couple of examples I could give, but I'm not gonna just because like, I don't want to be like say somebody's name and they'll be like, oh, I didn't need Kill Tony. I'm not saying that people needed Kill Tony. I'm just saying that it's so big now that even people who don't need it can benefit from it. Like it's bigger than most comics, which is nuts, dude. It's so crazy to see where it came from, man. I'm so proud of that little show. There it is. Okay. all the dirtiest dishes are clean. All I'm gonna do is something with this plate. I don't even want any more of these pork chops right now. I'm gonna a little sheet of foil, and then 2 by 2. We're gonna Noah's Ark this thing. 2 by 2 these pork chops. Nice little wrap. Fold in on the sides here. Snacks on snacks on snacks. After we're done. And look at all of this. Look at all that. Can you believe what I'm not going to use this for anything. I'm just going to, all that flavor I'm just washing down. I could have dumped that on the rice, but that would have actually solved my gravy issue. But I'm not too worried about it. To be honest, I knew from the get-go that this dish wasn't going to be the one that was going to change my life. And to be honest, like, sometimes it happens like that. What's up, beer? Sometimes it happens, and I want to be honest with you guys when it does. That way, like, I don't know, man. I see all these. I watch a lot of cooking shows on YouTube, and every single one of them, everything they cook, they're just like, you know, orgasmic and moaning after every bite. And I'm like, yeah, like, if you're doing that every time, I'm not gonna believe you, you know? If you're here like jizzing in your britches every time you take a bite of everything you cook, like, I'm not really gonna trust your opinion that much. That's why I'm honest about it. Like, see, it was good. It wasn't great. It didn't blow my fucking drawers off. And that's what it is. I think people are attracted to that. I think people are attracted to honesty. Somebody that's willing to be honest with them, even when it's not the best news. You know, sometimes you gotta say it, bad news or not, you gotta be honest. I'm gonna just lightly hit this. Try to loosen up that sugar spot. I don't recommend this. I don't know if you're supposed to use steel wool on a ceramic top like this. But if you do, be sure to rinse that sucker off and get all the soap out of it. I got rid of the sugar stains, those hard sugar stains. There's a little bit more there, but that's fine. Yeah, it didn't really fuck up the thing. I thought it might be all sketched out and scratched up. It's not. Okay, dishwasher swapped out. Everything that needs to be in it is in it. We're waiting on our pan here. To heat up past the point of any moisture being able to survive in the heat in the skillet. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. One by one, I'm going to show you guys what it takes to take this thing apart. So I'm going to start by taking this camera down. This is the one that is the most difficult. So we pull that out. So pull that. You see how it's clipped on over on the thing here? All right. So now this guy. Up here. All right, got that. And then up here. Oh. All right. And I'm one of those weirdos. I'm neat. I don't think it's any secret that I'm neat. I have been neat all my life pretty much. This is actually the bag, the iRig bag. You can't see it. The iRig bag that the zigzag mic came in. And I keep all my cables in there. So I want my cables to fit in this bag. I'm gonna make a length to the bag wrap, which is about that. And then since I've wrapped this up before like that, you'll notice it just kind of assumes the shape. And this is 1, 2, 3 extensions. So I'm using 3 USB extensions plus 1 6-foot USB or lightning cable. When I get to about this much left, I just wrap it like a candy cane through there like that. You see. And then your cables are together. They're not going anywhere. So that's the first set of cables. I'll lay on top right there. The second one is going to be this guy. So I'm going to hook that there. And then come in from the back here. And that same difference. Same thing. Same wrap. At the end. Doesn't go anywhere. Sit that there. And then these cables plus the cable on the one that's still plugged in will all fit in this bag. But not before I get this giant light that's about to go off here. And then it looks like a regular house. That's this guy. This guy right here. That's got to go back. And yeah, so now I still got to take this clip off of here. Was that my phone? Did y'all hear that? What was that? Did my phone do that? Well, that was an odd thing that was an odd, unexplainable thing that just happened. Good Lord. What in the world was that? Did y'all hear something? Did y'all hear that? Ain't no way. Ain't no way y'all just heard that. Alright. Anyway. So now the hard part's done. I got these cables that'll go down in this bag, and I'll have to force the top down because they want to, you see, I have to mash down to get it to shut. But then every cable that I need is neatly in here packed away, along with the one that's plugged into this camera. There's not going to be any music, no outro. There's no need to do it. Doesn't make any sense because the mic's on all the time anyway. So that being said, I'm gonna undo the rest of this stuff here and go back into the cave and get that set up for some gaming. It is 12:52. I will say meet back at about 15 minutes and we're gonna play some Witcher. Sound good? Sounds good. Thank y'all for hanging out. Be sure that you have liked this video. Be sure to be subscribed to this channel. And if it ain't too much trouble, turn the notification bell on so that you'll be notified when we go live in moments like this. Anyway, roll tide, everybody. We'll see y'all here in a little bit.